everybody, it's Cathy Baker with Staging and Such, ... I'm sitting here for another episode of our Good to Know series where the very kind and generous James Clark with Century 21 Alton Clark is answering questions with the hopes of helping, and I'm sure he will, answer questions of buyers and sellers who feel totally overwhelmed by this process.
I'm kind and generous, but she has a penguin timer on me.
Oh, that's because you're leather mouth.
Because I talked to, but I'm kind and generous. But anyway, you were saying?
Bless your heart. So one of our bless your heart questions actually today is from somebody who's not happy with their realtor. Not one of yours, I'm sure.
No,
but,
never.
It says, we do not feel as though our realtor is providing us with the service and attention we need. She does not even return our calls for days, and we've had no showings. Do we have any options?
Yeah, you always have options. Sellers should always hold an agent accountable. All parties should be held accountable. I mean, there's a written agreement between both parties, and if one side's not performing, they need to be held to task. And the reality is, they need to. I think the best thing to do is to go to that agent and to let them know, and be very straightforward. And if that agent doesn't correct immediately, go to the broker. And if the situation is not corrected immediately there, then cancellation.
So you see, this is where what we've touched on another one of our episodes is if you've got your friend's sister doing it, it becomes so much more awkward to hold them accountable. Whereas if you have, a business person that you don't have you want to be friends with them, but you don't have that pressure of.
Yeah, you want accountability. You want someone. There's a lot that goes on with this process. You need to make sure you're well informed. You need to make sure the marketing is done well. Communication is huge.
Huge.
Trust is huge. So if you don't have it, you need to go find someone that does, and you should not be afraid of that.
Right, and then certainly I feel for these people because that's not right that somebody's treating them that way.
No.
You get that in every industry, obviously.
And I'm so glad you said that, because what I would say as the broker is, please hold that person accountable, not the industry, not the brokerage. I mean, there's bad people in all walks of life. The reality is our brokerage is full of servants, and there are many out there, even outside of our company, who are wonderful people and wonderful servants. You need to make sure you have the right one, and if they have to terminate, so be it. But at the same token, they need to make sure that they're just as accountable as
they're
the people.
delivering.
Yeah, everybody.
Absolutely. Thanks, James. Good to know.
Good to know.